Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. Today is BookList Thursday, and I'm so excited for today because this has been a BookList Thursday that's been in the works for a very long time. So today's subject is our 5-star prediction reviews. So BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book thoughts, recommendations, ideas, something bookish related. And a number of months ago, I'm talking like 4 months ago or more, we asked you to give us suggestions of books you think that we would give 5 stars to. And we picked kind of the first 5 books that we could either get easily or already owned is kind of what I went with. So, based on comments from that day, I got a ton of book ideas. Like, it takes up 2 of my index cards, plus there's probably more even. And I'm so excited. I've been using this list when I've been going on Book Outlet or going through my library sales to kind of pick up whatever books I have missing. I'm super, super excited about them. So I'm going to talk to you right now about the 5 books that I read and what rating I gave them. Were they 5 stars? Were they not? Let's find out. Okay, so the first book I picked up was Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern, and I believe a number of people actually recommended this book. I think a number of people recommended most of the books I ended up picking up. So, again, thank you all for the suggestions. I'm super excited. But Night Circus, I ended up buddy reading with my friend Michelle. Her YouTube handle, I think, is Nerdy Birdie. I'm pretty sure. But so glad that I buddy read this with her. We had a really great time reading this book. This is so, so magical. This takes place within a circus that appears mysteriously and is only open at night. There's so much magic with this thing and so much mystery involved as well. It's just a beautiful, beautiful book. I highly suggest it. Definitely give it 5 stars. This was also a book that Sarah sent me for our Advent gift exchange. So like, this book crossed off so many boxes on my bucket list of books that it was crazy, but wonderful. 5 stars all around. The next book I picked up, if my tablet is going to work for me, was Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wine. I borrowed this one from the library. It is a YA World War II historical fiction, and I loved it. I think I gave it 4.5 stars, so we could round that up to 5 for sure. I think there was just a couple parts in there that I was a little, it was just okay. But this follows 2 women who are a part of the, I guess, British Air Force, but kind of undercover. Nobody really knows about them. It's not really official. They're sent to France to kind of help as, what were they, radio operators? And it goes from there. But it's an awesome, awesome book. I sped through that book in like no time. It went really, really fast. The next book that I picked up was Pachinko by Min Jin Lee. This isn't the same cover that I read. I borrowed mine from the library as well. This one was a chunker. You guys gave me some chunker books to read. I'm going to tell you that. That was a little intimidating. But Pachinko takes place, kind of starts in Korea and eventually moves to Japan. And it really follows an entire family, a couple generations worth of a family so it starts with a Korean girl and she ends up getting married and moving to Japan. This was pre-World War II, so it's definitely historical fiction and very eye-opening as far as, and I know it's historical fiction and so the story itself is fiction, but the events are not. I mean, World War II happened and there's a lot of angst between Japanese and Koreans. Like, that stuff happened, but very eye-opening as far as kind of a glimpse at what life may have been like at that time. This was a slow burn. This was something that I definitely was not going to get through quickly, and I'm okay with that. It wasn't hard to read, but I definitely had to take my time to really grasp it, to really appreciate it, to really just enjoy the book. So it did take me a little bit of time to read, but I really loved it. 5 stars. I highly, highly suggest this if you're looking for something. There's just so much that happens and you really do follow this entire family over generations. It was really, really good. The next one that I picked up was Nevermore The Trials of Morgan Crow by Jessica Townsend. Talk about a total shift in different books. Like, I have such a wide range of books that I read. So this is a middle grade book that gives me all kinds of Harry Potter feels. I flew through this book even though it's chunker. This follows Morgan Crow, who is about to turn 11, but she was born during Eventide, which is the unluckiest day for any child to be born. And basically she is blamed for a number of misfortunes that happened throughout her life, and she is due to die at midnight on her 11th birthday. But it doesn't happen. Somebody comes and rescues her, pretty much, and takes her. So Jupiter North shows up on the night of her birthday and basically gives her the option, you can live or you can stay here and die. So she decides to go with him and live, and he takes her to Nevermore, where she discovers this amazingly magical place. She gets to meet a Magnificat who's got some attitude. She lives in this awesome hotel that kind of has a life of its own, and she is put into this not game, is it a game? It's a trial. It's a trial to be able to get into one of the city's most prestigious organizations called the Wondrous Society. It gives you so many Harry Potter feels, and it's nothing like Harry Potter, but I think it's just the magical piece of it, the unknown piece of it, this new world part of it that I think I got the Harry Potter vibes from. But I love this. I have already bought the second book, and I can't wait to get started on that one. So yes, 5 stars to this one. I loved it. The final book that I have, super excited for, America's First Daughter by Stephanie Dray and Laura Camoy. This tells us the story of Thomas Jefferson's daughter, Patsy. So we really follow his life, but really through Patsy's eyes. And it starts, I guess, shortly after the Declaration of Independence is written. Well, it really starts at the French Revolution, which is, of course, past the Revolutionary War, and follows Thomas as he moves to France to be kind of work at the embassy there, and then through him coming back to the United States, running for president, and that. Definitely am going to give this 5 stars, but I'm not quite finished. I'm so close, but this is a big book, you guys. I'm close. I'm more than halfway, and I've loved every page of it so far. I have no doubt I will give this 5 stars. I'll give you an update if something changes, but as of now, highly, highly suggest this book. Again, another slow burn, kind of like Pachinko, because you're going through, there's some diary writings in here. There's just a lot that is happening. See, that's how far I am. There's a lot that is happening, but I'm really loving this book. Really loving this book, and I feel horrible I didn't finish it yet, but I've been working on it for a while. Again, highly suggest that. So, bottom line is, you guys knocked this out of the park. You gave me 5 amazing books. All of them, I'd say if it averages out, we're at a 5 star. I think just Codename Verity, I gave it a little less, just because there's a few little parts in there, but overall 5-star reads. Absolutely love them. I highly suggest for you to pick them up if you haven't already. They're amazing books. So I'm keeping my list because I've been, again, slowly picking up the books that you guys have been suggesting. For example, Where the Crawdads Sing is my book club's next. I think we're reading that for June, so I'm super excited about that. The dinner list I have, Once We Were Brothers by Ronald Balson. I have Every Note Played I picked up. Let's see, Fall of Marigolds I have and I need to read as well. Bird Box, picked that one up. I'm super excited for it. So I definitely am going to keep this list and keep working on it because you haven't led me wrong with the 5 that I picked up, and I'm so excited for them, and I really appreciate your suggestions. So hop on over to Sarah's channel, see the 5 books that she read. She probably finished them all. I know. See what she had to say, see if she liked them, and otherwise, like, comment below, subscribe, all of that stuff. I always like to chat about books, and we will see you next time. Bye.